Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video. It is going to be my update number 7 in my Partners in Cream project pan. This project was created by Steph and Dylan. Both will be linked below in my description box, as well as all the other information pertaining to this project. The only rules within this project are that we are not working on any powder products. Cream and liquids are the products that we are focused on, and I have 7 products that I have been working on. I do have 1 product I will be rolling out. It's not the most exciting update, but you know what? That's okay. I still have progress to share. So if you're interested, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content, palette themed content, or just chit chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. All right, you guys, I'm gonna start out and go in order that these products have been in this project the longest. Last month was a refresh for me, and I did switch out quite a few products. But the product that's been in the longest is this lip liner from ColourPop. This is in collaboration with Barbie, and it is in the shade Golden Beach. I could stand to sharpen this again. This is how much we have left. I believe I gave myself a goal of just like wanting to make it to the top of the P right here. And that still will be my goal. I haven't yet made my new line marking to know if I can even change the line marking on this. I can't remember if I've sharpened this possibly one time this past month, possibly not at all. I do feel like I did a better job reaching for this month than I have in the last few months. But inevitably, I'm still terrible at remembering to reach for my lip liners. I feel like one day, I'm just gonna start using a lip liner every single day and suddenly I'll be like a lip liner girly. But as of right now, I just never feel motivated to reach for a lip liner. So still working on that one, not very successful at that. Then I have my YSL lip stain. This is in the shade 22. It's this really fun pop of color, and I have had this in the project since May, and I gave myself a 40 use goal on this project, or within this project, on this product, within this project. And I had reached for, I believe, 11 out of those 40 uses last time, which actually, like, I feel like I've reached for this so much. I did reach for this an additional 4 times since the last update, so I am only at 15 out of my 40 uses. I do not think I'm gonna reach 40 uses just because I actually feel like I could wear this today. Like, I feel like this could add a fun pop to what we have going on today. I'm using the viewfinder, so hopefully this works out. Yeah, that works. I really like the shade quite a bit. I'm just gonna make sure I don't have this everywhere. I do really like the shade a lot, and I especially like it layered with the Daphne lip gloss from the Scooby-Doo collection that Glamlight came out with. It just makes this really beautiful, like, hot pink lip, and I think it's so fun. I feel like it's like a bright pop without being like too much. The one thing I will say about this though, the more I layer this like throughout the day, if it's like a day I'm wearing it and reapplying all day, I do feel like throughout the day it stains my lips, but then my lips get drier and drier as I continue to reapply. So as the day goes on, I feel like then my lips start to get like a little flaky, and it's not the most flattering. I am going to still continue to work on this product. I haven't made line markings at all, but there is, like, if I swirl on the side here, I feel like the product is really thin till about like the halfway point even. And this is a product that has just been incredibly neglected in my collection, so I'm just really happy, honestly, with the progress I've already been able to make on this. This is not necessarily a shade that I feel like I'm gonna reach for a ton when we get to like the fall winter months, but we'll see. I would love to reach for this at least 5 to 7 times throughout August. I think reaching for it 10 times is probably like a bit of a stretch, but we'll see how we do. We'll see if I definitely feel like if I were to actually mark this, which I don't know why. Normally I don't have a problem marking products, but I don't feel like putting a mark on here. But there is definitely, I don't know if you'll be able to see, definitely some windowing like right here. So maybe I'm about like a third of the way through this product. The days that I do wear this, I do take it with me, and I do feel like I reapply quite a bit. So it's not like the 15 tracked uses are like I've only like put it on my lips 15 times. Like there are days that I have reapplied this like 4 or 5 times even, depending on like how long of a day I have. So I'm gonna keep chugging away on this, and I'm just happy that this is getting used, and I'll be excited to see how much more progress we can make before the year's end. This is something I may roll out though at like the end of September refresh. Next up, we have my Daniel Sandler watercolor blush. You guys, I have felt like I've been so close to this being an empty for literal years now. This is in the shade Nectar, and the last time I updated you, I felt like this was about where we were at. I feel like I could make like the slightest line marking just below that, but I feel like then it would just end up looking like one thick line. So I'm not gonna do that. I have been reaching for this some. I didn't wear like a ton of heavy makeup by any means in July, but this pairs really nicely with just like a really light tinted moisturizer or tinted sunscreen, because it adds just the slightest hint of like a peachy color to the cheeks. I actually mixed this today with, it's back here. I mixed this with my Tom Ford lipstick in the shade Indian Rose, which is this really beautiful like mid-toned pink shade, and that is the blush on my cheeks. I also put on top of it a pink shade from NARS, so it's not just totally this, but I've really enjoyed this blush. This is something that I would want to like continue to have in my collection even after I finish it, but it's getting old, and also my packaging is faulty now, so the product doesn't come out at the tip, but it comes out at the side here. I have the same issue with my NYX glitter glue right now, which is actually really annoying. So I am just wanting to finish this. This is not something I will immediately go out and repurchase just because I have so many blushes, but I could see myself like next spring, summertime purchasing this again. I think it's again really beautiful for those days that I am just like running out the door and want just a little bit of color on my cheeks, but I'm not doing like a full coverage look. Really love this blush, highly recommend. It's one of my favorite cream slash liquid blushes I've ever used. It's just the most slow going product ever. All right, next up we have my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ritz. I rolled this in last update because I had finally finished one of my other ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and so I know now how long it takes to get through a ColourPop Super Shock, and for me it takes literally years, but I wanted to just continue to work on this. This is one of the products I included in the 23 products I want to finish in 2023. I know that's not going to happen, but I would like to at least expand to be able to see like the middle button and then like the first ring. I feel like that's a good goal. This is what this is currently looking like. I don't think there'll be much of a change since the last update, just because I don't feel like I've reached for it that much. I don't know if I took pictures when I rolled this in. I was like updating my spreadsheet and I was like, I don't know if I have pictures of this product from the last roll-in, but we will see, and I'll take a picture today so we can track going forward. I do actually have this on top of my eyes today, just really lightly. It's a beautiful shade, whether it be a one shadow and done or I'm just using it as a lid topper. I do really like it, but I know how long it takes to get through a ColourPop Super Shock. I'm finding this one is still really soft to the touch, which is awesome. Like it's not drying out yet, and we're just gonna keep working on this one. Then I have my Kosas lip oil in the shade Jaws. I'm so glad I pulled this into this project because I forgot how much I freaking love this product. It is the most beautiful glossy like blue red, like perfect just like red summer shade. It gives like this popsicle lip effect, and I just love it. Like it's so perfect, it's so effortless, but like looks like the perfect red lip. So I did reach for this. I felt like quite a bit. This is the line movement that we've seen, and this is actually getting pretty old in my collection. I thought once I finished this I would be like okay to not have it again, but the moment I started using it again, I made sure to go put it back on my Sephora loves list, and this is something that I will repurchase again probably next summertime. I feel like this is like my summer go-to. Like I don't see myself reaching for this in the winter time or even really the springtime, but this just screams summer vibes to me, and I'm so glad to be working on this. My goal is to finish this up because it is getting older in my collection. There's still a ways to go. There's definitely still like a ways to go, but we're gonna keep working on that. I also rolled this product in last update. This is my Sol de Janeiro Anita body spray, and I really enjoyed this fragrance last summer, fall, but when I have pulled this out a few times this summer, really excited to reach for it. The fragrance brings me back to just like a time that I don't really, like it just like doesn't, like I smell this and it like gives me anxiety. Like it brings me back to like low moments of 2022. So I was struggling to reach for it, and still like I smell this and I'm like, there's like a hint of like this gives me a bit of anxiety, but also like I'm just tying new memories to this. And this also makes me think of like how far I've come from this, how far I've come in the last year. So I've actually enjoyed using this. I did make a pretty good amount of progress, and this is something that's good for the summer, but I also feel like will be a really great body mist to bring me into the fall, because it does have a bit of like fall. It makes me think of summer, like that moment where you're going from like August to September and even into October. So if I consistently use the same amount of progress the next few months, it should take me about 3 more months to finish this, which would be August, September, and October. So that would be perfect. Hopefully I can do that. My goal would be to finish this up. That is my goal. So we're gonna keep working on that. And then the final product is one that will be rolling out. Last update, I believe I rolled in, it may have been 2 updates ago, this Nails Inc nail polish. This is in the shade Sun Street Passage. Gave myself a 5 use goal on this. I did reach for this 5 total times, and so I have decided to replace this with a top coat, because I have been pretty much exclusively using eyeshadow as nail polish. I've had so much fun doing that this year. And so while I am cycling through like my nail polishes and using a lot of different nail polishes in my collection as a base, something I'm using every single time that I'm doing my nails is this nail polish top coat from Gabrielle Cosmetics. So I thought it would be fun to track how long it would take me to actually use a nail product that I'm literally using every single time that I do my nails. Like I feel like this feels like it's an experiment for like science, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna do. Currently I am right about here, and I am just super excited to kind of see how quickly or how long it takes to use something that I'm using at least 1 time a week, and multiple coats. So I'm very excited about this. This is going to be the only like new roll in, as this will be rolling out. All of the other products will be staying, and I'm not exactly sure we're gonna have any rollouts next update. I feel like historically, my Partners in Cream project pan, I've just worked on products that take longer to get through, which is totally fine. I am really hopeful, again, to get at least 5 uses on my YSL lip stain, and I'm hopeful to make significant progress on my Kosas lip oil. But aside from that, I don't know, you know, if next update is going to be super exciting. I don't feel like this was the most exciting update, but that is going to wrap it up for today's Partners in Cream project pan update. Would love to know what was the most recent cream or liquid product that you have finished off. Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting my channel, as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.